Honorable Minister, my colleagues, DCGI, Member Secretary, NPPA, the leadership of OPPI, the CEOs and the captains of the industry, ladies and gentlemen. I'll keep it short and sweet. From being a pharmacy to a pharma powerhouse of the world is not just a marginal step. It's a giant leap, it's a huge aspiration, but it is an aspiration that befits the Viksit Bharat 2047. It is an aspiration that befits the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, and it is an aspiration that befits what we as Indians are capable of. Friends, it is also an aspiration which makes us think deeper, which makes us work harder. Every industry has its own trajectory. Every industry is different, and progress of every industry is not linear. Every industry, every sector has to reinvent itself as it grows from one milestone to another, and we have to carefully understand the structural changes that come along the way. We have become the generic king of the world. It's not come without hard work. Going forward, the generic industry can only grow so much. The faster growth, sustainable growth that meets our aspirations will have to be more innovative. We will have to move from plain generics to complex generics, biosimilars, and precision therapies. I congratulate the members of the OPPI as they enter the 60th year of their association. Many of these industries have existed in India 100+ years, and they have a beautiful Bharat history of their own. I would like to appreciate what they have contributed to our economy, to our country, to creating jobs, to creating opportunities, to adding value, and to contributing to this vibrant economy. Friends, one of the fastest growing ecosystems is the CRDMO ecosystem, the Contract Research Development Manufacturing Organization, as also the global capability centers that were mentioned by the speakers at the opening. Very often when we get stuck with the industry, we start looking at data, we forget that manufacturing and professional and technical services are actually a continuum. They're part of the same ecosystem, and sometimes we forget about them both in industrial review and policy making. Friends, these are the frontier areas, the new horizons, which will employ a large number of our talented scientists and engineers going forward. And as we aim to be a pharma powerhouse, this is an area which should attract more attention both from the industry associations and the policymakers. Friends, I would end by saying that we are a responsive government, we are a listening government. We recently launched a new medical device, a new Meditech scheme, which has very interesting elements, including economies of scale, nudge schemes, marginal investment schemes, common facilities, clinical studies support scheme, etc. Friends, the scheme for strengthening pharmaceutical industry is also now entering its last year, and time has come to re-envision and revamp it along the same theme, the same line that you suggest. And we need to think of a post-PLI framework that will make India not just a reliable pharmacy of the world, but actually a pharma powerhouse of the world. Friends, we hope to do this over the next 3 months. We will engage in deep stakeholder consultations with the industry and come up with something which stands the test of your aspirations, meets your aspirations, and meets the goal of the Honorable Prime Minister, which is Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you very much for inviting me here, and my best wishes.
Dr. Chawla, may I request you to please stay with us a moment longer while I invite Mr. Bhushan Akshikar, President OPPI, to please join us and present a memento to Dr. Chawla. I'm sure it is very encouraging to hear that the government is listening and is approachable for collaboration with all stakeholders. So ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a huge round of applause for Dr. Chawla. Thank you so much, sir.